We start to share the screen. So last class, can you see my screen? Are you all able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So last class,
I'm a sort of file.
yeah. So last class we learned about formatting of the paragraph. Just a small request, all of you, maybe you can just put on mute. When you want to ask any questions, you please ask so that the video recording is having good quality. Is very clear for you to follow up later. Okay, thank you. So last class we learned about formatting or paragraph. So we learned about how to change the alignment, how to do indenting, change line spacing, paragraph spacing, border shading, bullets, format painter, and using the set tabs. And I gave the homework, and I saw a lot of different answers actually. Okay, most of you have tried, you have done most of the things, but there's some points maybe all of you have missed either one of the points. So I will just repeat and I will demonstrate the homework so that you can understand exactly what is the thing that I wanted as an answer. Okay, so I will repeat. So first thing is insert a heading Beauty and the Beast in the first paragraph. So I want to insert the title here. So I can use the copy paste function. If you want, you can also type, but for me I will just copy paste because it's easy. So I inserted the title. So that's the first step. Then the next step, I asked to format the heading into caps lock because now it is normal text. So how do I do that? I select this. You can go to the font group. You can go to this icon, change case to uppercase. Okay, so now all the characters are in caps lock. So we did the second step. Let's look at the third step. Change the font heading to Arial black and the size to 18. So how do we do that? We select this. We go to here. We see this is Calibri. It's not the font style that we want. We want Arial black. So I change to Arial black and I will need to change the size to 18. Okay, so I have changed this. Let's look at what else is required. Align the heading to the center of the document and highlight with yellow color. So now I need to align this to the center. So to align this, I need to see at the paragraph here, you see this is left aligned. I need to do the center alignment. So I click on this, it comes to the center. Then the next question is to highlight it with yellow. So I click this, I highlight this with yellow. So we have done up to step 6. The next step is format both the text in the paragraphs to align justify. Okay, you see here, so I need to select both the paragraph. It is also aligned to the left. I want this to be justified, so I need to go back and click on to the justify icon here. So now the space is evenly spaced and we are done with this step. Next is add border to the paragraph and shade any color. So how do we do that? You go to select, since it is already selected, you can go to the border, give the border. Then to shade with any color, you can just choose with any colors that you want. So we have done up to step 8. Next is increase the line spacing to 1.5 in both paragraphs. So again, the very basic thing is to select it. You go to line spacing, select it to 1.5. And then the last one was to remove the spacing from the paragraph. So you're adding space, so you can remove space, and you can also remove the space. So you have completed up to step number 10. Any doubts on this? Because I saw some people have missed to put the heading here. Some people have put the heading but not clear. Some highlighted the whole paragraph. So anyway, that is not a problem. Some did not actually align the lines properly initially, but I saw just now some have resubmitted again. So any questions on this so far? Anybody got any doubt?
These are clear, sir.
Clear. Okay. So we go to the step number 2, section 2. So section 2 is quite simple. I think this also a lot of people have missed. You did the first question, but the sorting we did not, a lot of people did not do. So maybe you have just missed the question. So I asked to, the first question is to insert numbering to the above. So just select it, go to the numbering. So you have the numbering. Second question is to sort in descending order. So we need to use the descending order sorting. Click on this, sort by text in descending. Okay, and you get the answer. Okay, so that's the whole homework exercise. I think most of you have attempted and done most of the things correctly, so it's really a lot of good work. Maybe sometimes maybe you don't understand the questions properly, but it's okay. So it's a good attempt. Keep up the good work. Continue to do the homework. That is more important. When you practice, you will start to have questions, and when you have questions, it's okay to ask. Okay, so don't worry about maybe some steps are wrong, and don't hesitate to clarify. Okay, so if this the homework that I gave last week, so if no questions, I will go to today's class. Today we have another interesting topic. So today is class 6 for Word, Microsoft Word, and today we will learn about tables. Anybody has used tables so far here in this class? Is it something new that you are learning, or somebody have done it before?
Learning before, I know.
You have done before, okay. Okay, so that means the majority of the people is a new class, right? So it's very interesting. So we can learn something new today. So we will learn how to create a table, because usually tables are created in Microsoft Excel. So a lot of people are familiar with tables in Excel, but not very comfortable in Microsoft Word. But it's also quite easy. We can learn today how to create a table, how to enter the data, how to modify, insert column, delete column, how to even format the text in the table, to change the alignment, merge cells. So there's a lot of functions here. So we will learn this in detail in today's session. Okay, so it's the same. So how do we do that? So first thing, you click wherever you want the table to be created in the Word document. You click your icon there, and the next step is to insert table. So go and click insert table. Here you would see there are two ways of doing it. One is to draw table, which is quite uh, challenging, so you don't need to really look about it. The easy way to draw is you decide how your table should be. You want how many rows and column. Okay, whatever is the, you see like this is called column. You saw horizontal, this is called rows. Okay, so imagine like your rows, in your number of rows, seats, it will be horizontally, we say how many rows, right? So same concept. And column, vertical is column, same like in buildings, vertical is column. So you have to decide according to your need how many rows and columns you want, you can just choose like this and click, you will get the column here. It's very simple to get a table inserted. Okay, if you want to have a standard template, you can also go to quick tables, like you want a month calendar, or you want something from this kind of things, inbuilt features you can choose. But today we will really focus more on creating your own table. So now you learned how to create a table. So the next step will be to enter a text. So it is the same like how you type in a document. You can just click your icon pointer inside the cell. You can just start to type any heading. Maybe you want serial number, name, age, nationality. You can type whatever you want. Okay, so this is how you enter the text. So now listen carefully. The next of the activities are very crucial. You just follow me. You see here, when you want to click inside the table, you get a new tab here. You just see here. Now you see how many tabs are there? Only 7. Home, insert, page layout, reference, mailing, review, and view. This is the tabs available now. But when you click anywhere inside a table, you will get 2 additional tabs, design and layout. So this is very important for you. Okay, so this is very important. So all the icons that you will use today is in the layout tab. So you click anywhere here and you go to the layout, and you will see a lot of options here, and this is what we will learn today. Okay, so first thing is you click here, you can see whether you want to delete the cells. Click delete cell. It is asking whether the entire row or entire column. Okay, first I choose entire row. You see here now how many rows are there? Empty rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 rows. When I click on the entire row, that means one row is totally deleted. You have only 3. Let me just undo. Now I click here again, same, delete columns. Straight away you can delete the whole column, serial number. You see here this column is deleted. Delete table, the whole table will be gone. So this is the delete table, delete functions. So you can use to delete cells or column, rows, or the entire table. Like maybe now I don't, these two are extra columns and rows. So I just can go and delete column. This also I don't want, so I can delete column. Okay, so this is how you can use the delete function. Now, okay, you want to insert something. You want to insert a row above. You see the icon here itself, it's explanatory. You see the selected a row, and on top of that there is one row you can insert. So let me show how it is. So my icon is, the pointer is here, cursor is here. I go insert above, automatically one row is inserted on the top. Now I click again here. You see here there are 4 rows. I want to insert one row below. So I click the insert row below. Now you can see there's one row inserted. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 rows. So this is insert below. You can see these 2 options are to add rows either above or below. The next two icons are to insert column to the left or right, because rows can be added either upwards or downwards. Column can be added either to the left or to the right. So now we'll again see how to insert column to the left. So my icon is here. I my cursor is here, sorry. I click insert to the left and I get a new column to the left of the position where I clicked. So now similarly I keep my cursor here and I click insert to the right. I get a new column here. So this is about addition of rows and columns and also deletion. We learned about these two things. So far, any doubts? Because the next will be again a bit more difficult to understand. So once you learn this, it's easy. So anybody got any doubt? If you want me to repeat, please let me know. Is this okay?
Only the doubts.
Okay. So let me continue. Okay, so now we have learnt about rows and columns. The next is how to merge cells. Okay, sometimes you would have seen you want to make a heading for the table, but you see all there's lines in between. You don't want a line. You want to have a manpower list or something like that. Okay, so before that, maybe I will just again use these to say delete columns. I remove this. I select this. Delete columns. Okay, now I want to give here manpower report or something. So I select here, I want to put the heading here, so I merge cell. When you use the merge cell, all these cells are merged together to form a single cell. They all join to form one. Like this is called one cell. This is called one cell. Now this is whole thing is called only one cell. Before I did that, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 cells. When I use merge cell, all the 4 cells become one cell. If I don't want, I can split the cells. I want to split it into how many columns? I want to split it into maybe 5 or 6. You can do so. Whatever you want, you can do. You see? I wanted to cut into 6 pieces. I have cut into 6 equal pieces. So it depends on what table you're creating. You can use the merge cell or the split cell option. Okay. So I can type now manpower report. Okay. So if you want to split table, you see where you keep the cursor. Now I keep the cursor here. I split table.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. This the before you the upside the left side, right side is the how to make this this upside on the delete in enter the wait, sir. Insert below this program. How do I take the laptop? How to go?
Okay. So listen carefully. Okay. I repeat again.
Yes.
Do you
Okay,
have the
sir.
table? Have you inserted the
Yes, yes,
table?
yes. Yeah, table have.
Now you cannot find this tab. Correct.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's the reason I told to follow very carefully. You need to click anywhere inside the table. You click. See. Now I
Uh,
click
uh,
inside. I have
okay.
these two new things. So go to the layout. Click on the layout.
This layer. Oh,
Can you see now? Can you see now?
Yes, sir. I can read it. Finally,
Okay. So that's why I told that step is very critical. So don't
okay,
worry.
sir. Yes, I
Follow.
understand.
As long as you follow is good. Any doubts? You can
Okay, thank
ask.
you, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So if you want to split the table into two, you keep the cursor where you want to split and then click the split table. It will split into two table. But usually you don't really use this so much, but it's good that you know. Okay, so far you have learned about this. Next is about, we can go back to the portion. Okay, you learned how to create a table, how to enter the data, how to modify it by inserting or deleting. So next is to format the table and to change the alignment. You learned about to merge and split. So we have covered this. Okay. So next is to learn about how to format the text here. Okay, so I want to enter one, maybe name is, okay, I'm just writing some example. Okay, you type here like this. So now we will learn format the how to do the alignment of the text here. So you see here the alignment group. The text now is in the this format. That means it's in the left top corner, top left. The next is top center, left center, and this is bottom left. So it's all towards the left. This three will be all towards the center, and this three is all towards the right side. You see here the picture itself, you can understand. This is in the left side, top corner. So this is top left. This is to the left, but in the center of the box. So you see, you want to format this, you select this, you change this. You see, everything is still in the left side, but change to the center of the box. You click here, it is to the left side, but bottom of the box of the cell. So similarly, this is for aligning to the center, top of center. You see all the this one which was in the side all came to the center. Center, top, center, both into both directions, and center bottom. It is in the center, but you see the text is towards the bottom. Similarly for the right, right top, right center, right bottom. Okay, so you can decide how you want to align for your table. Okay, so this is something you can do. Sometimes you may need to have the text in the, because of space constraint, you want it to be very narrow. Like you don't have so much space for serial number, you want it to be vertical. You can go here and change. You see, you can do in whatever way you want. It goes rotation. So you can see sometimes your supervisor may be having some document where the text is like that. So this is how it is made. You want for everything also you can. So it's possible to do like that. Okay, so this is how you do the cell alignment. Next is about formatting. So it's the same, you can format the table with whatever design you want. You can make the border, you can change, you can go here and you can change the border. You can change the type of border according to what you want.
So one more question, sir.
You see? Yes.
So this align this home button, then this align also can write. Go to home. Go to home. Then after this align also can write.
Yes, 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 you can do. You can do. But here you see you don't have the different options of top, bottom, and other thing. You have very limited choice here. But if you go to the layout, here you have 9 combination. There you got only 3 to 4 combinations.
Yes, sir. Right, right.
So you got more options here to center it and so on. That options you don't get in that menu.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Okay, so that's the difference. So this is how you can do the formatting. Okay, you can see here home, you can go to table, you can change. Just now I demonstrated, right? You can go and change to whatever style you want. You can do the coloring, you can do the text formatting in the same way like what we learned in the previous classes. Whatever design you want, you can change. You can do this, you can do the shading to make it colorful. Okay, but now you see, look at my table, my name is not really nice. People is all squeezing here. It's not in the same thing. So I want it to be nice. And also this is one column is not the same. So I use the format painter. I apply here, or I can delete this. Okay. Okay. So you want it to be different font. You can fill it, you can center it, you can do whatever you want. But again, looking at the names is not aligned. So I click here inside the table, I go to the layout. Here is an option called auto fit. Okay, auto fit contents, auto fit window, fixed column width. You click to auto fit contents, automatically it aligns. Okay, so this is how you align and format the text. Okay, so you have learned about. Okay, one last thing I think you have not learned. Okay, let me just go through the syllabus. We have learned all these format table to change the alignment and the size. We just need to learn about the size of the table. All the others we have learned. Okay, so now to change the size of the table is the same. Go to the layout. You have the height here, width here. So you can either distribute the rows evenly. You click on this, all the rows will become equal space. Or distribute the columns equally, you click that, all the rows will become equal, because it doesn't make sense sometimes, because the column different text different size you need, so you don't usually do this, but this is quite common to use the distribute rows. If you want any specific value, you can change here. You can see the height keep changing, the width keep changing. So you can text, you can play around with this what you wanted. Any doubts so far? Anybody got any doubts or questions? If no questions, we will go to a yes. Yes, anybody got doubt? Okay, if no doubts, we will go to do a simple exercise today together with you, and I will give something similar homework also later. Okay, so pay attention. We will create this table. One thing I have not taught you that I will teach in this exercise. Okay, now I want to make this table. So how do I do the table? We can be interactive. Okay, so I will ask some one of you to explain, so you can just explain to me. So it's easy. We can be sure that everybody learns. Okay, so I want to make this table. So easy way out first is you count the number of rows. I want one row, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8 rows. How many column? One, two, three, 4 column. So 8 rows and 4 column. Remember that in mind. I go to table. I choose 8 rows and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I made this. So the next step is here. There's a heading here. So Dabali, you want to try? How do I make the heading? Here I got all the cells separate. What should I do to make it as one cell? You want to try? Anybody else want to give a try? How to do this together? Okay, looks like maybe it's not so clear. Okay, so just follow me carefully. I want to put the heading, but all the cells are all separate. I want to make it as one cell, and this is called merge cell option. Okay, so select all the cells, go to the layout, merge cells. So I merge the cell, it became as one cell. Okay, remember this we learned a while ago. Now, okay, since we don't have much time, I just copy paste the heading here. I put the heading here. Next, I want to type all the data. So no problem. We don't have time. So I just copy all the text here. Okay. So next you see the this is not fit to the content. So what do? I go to the layout, auto fit to content. So you can see initially it was below here, but when I use auto fit to content, it became as a single table. Okay, next what do we need to do? Here you can see this is all center aligned. So if you wanted to change this, you have the different ways to change the text direction, the alignment. You can change here. There are so many different ways of alignment. So in this example we have used the center alignment for here, and here what is the alignment? Left alignment. You see here left. So now is the important thing. You see my table on the top is very colorful, and here it is very simple. So how do I do that? There are two ways. Either I can color one by one based on what I see here. I can put border. I can spend a lot of time. So that is one way. Another way is the word itself computer has a function. You go to the table here, there's one called design. When you click inside the table, beside the layout, there is one called design. Click on the design. You see there's a lot of inbuilt design. So you just select this and you see, you click on each, you can see how the table look like. Automatically this style will be applied to your table. And you see I have actually chosen this design earlier. It's very easy to get this design. Imagine if you don't have this feature, you need to okay. Now imagine if you don't have that feature, you have to color it, you have to put this border, you have to change the text to white color, then you have to fill the here, you have to fill alternate rows with different colors. So it's very troublesome. So it takes a lot of your time. So in this case, it was very easy. You just select and you choose what design you want. Whatever design you want, you can choose. According to your report, what kind of table you want, you can change. And you can see there's a lot of shading options, border options. You can change everything. During your free time, you go and try all these options. There's a lot of facilities and functions in this word. Okay, you see I chose this, but now I want to change. I just go and choose whatever I want. For this case, I have actually had this design. I chose, I get exactly the same table. Any doubts on this? Anybody? Because we are covering we are almost coming to the end of the syllabus for today. So anybody have any doubt?
Right, sir. Right.
Okay, how about
Any doubt?
Ganesh? Ganesh, you understood?
Okay, sir. Clear.
Okay. How about Shakil? Mia Shakil? Shakil, are you there?
Hello,
Yes, sister. Okay. What?
brother, your voice a bit down.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, yeah, can.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, we can take that.
okay, yeah. Can you all on your videos?